Hello everyone, myself Dr. Tapash Kumar Pal and welcome to our channel Physiomass Organization. Under the part of Physioversity, we are continuing our educational series of anatomy and under the part of osteology. Today we will be learning what is exactly called ossification. Ossification, what's exactly for a bone, how many ossification centers are there, and what exactly are these ossification and the importance of this ossification. Normally, ossification, it denotes any sort of bone maturity. For you can see, it's a long bone, this is a matured bone, and that maturity of a bone, it's totally depends upon the ossification centers. There are mainly two types of ossification center. Number one, primary ossification center, and number two, secondary ossification center. Primary ossification center, it mainly starts for each of the bones within the age group of the time the child is in the intrauterine life. That means when the child is in the womb, by that time the primary ossification center starts and it ends within the age group of 2 to 3, and for mostly all the secondary ossification, it starts in the age of 3 and it ends for few of the bones by the age of 18 or few of the bones by the age of 22, and by that time for most of the bones the ossification get over. For all of the bones, the primary ossification center, when the bone size is very small, there is a single ossification center. For most of the bones, the secondary ossification center are varying in numbers. For few long bones, the ossification center are of 5, for few bones it's 4, or for some bones it is 7. If I consider for this humerus bone, there are total 4 secondary ossification center which is present in the shaft of the humerus. There are 2 on the lower end and there is 1 on the upper end. So there are total 7 secondary ossification center for this humerus. Now we will understand what is the importance of having these ossification centers. The most important part of these ossification centers are it helps for the maturity. Now what do we mean by the word maturity? If I hold this bone and if you can see the upper head of this humerus, it's in rounded, but the shaft it's longer and again it's flat on the downward, and that shape of each of the area, it's totally depends upon the ossification center. That means the secondary ossification center which is present on the upper end or the shaft or the lower end, it only helps to make the area to get larger. Secondary ossification centers helps to make the bone either the wider or taller, and that's what is the most important part of this ossification center, and that's what it is called as a bone maturity. When there is a matured bone, the ossification center, it helps for that particular maturity. So we came to know what are the ossification centers are and how many ossification centers are present. Now we will understand what's the clinical importance of these ossification centers. This ossification center helps, as I told, this ossification center helps for the bone maturity. Once there is a hamper or there is a fracture of any of the bones, this ossification centers, it's having difficulty to get mature, and that's what the elongation of the bone it restricts, and that is what is the importance of these ossification centers. And there's the reason why it is told whenever you used to run, whenever you used to jump, whenever we used to take weight bearing on the bone, these ossification centers used to mature fast, and that makes the bone health, and that makes the bone to be stronger. But after the age of 22, there is no chance for the ossification center to get matured, and for most of the bones by the age of 22 to 23 the ossification center ends up. So this is about the ossification center. So I think you people have learned about the ossification center. So once again, to remind you, those who are new for this channel, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and those who are already watching these videos of our educational series, don't forget to like this series. Thank you.